Hello everyone, welcome back to Yuka's Shanto channel. How's everybody doing? I'm here in Canada right now. There is many smoke outside, so the air quality is really bad due to the fire from the States, and I feel so sorry about that. Anyone who's having the trouble. Me, I'm still going, spending a regular life. I feel like there's some smoky smell, but it's not really causing issue to me. Yeah, it's all my company operate normal, but we were having the company fishing trip. It's been postponed because any of our company airplane can fly in this under this smoke because it's not visible. But yeah, that's about it. And then today I want to talk about I named 5 amazing discoveries, but I think it's more than 5. It's probably 10 amazing discoveries I recently had with my first time fasting. So I did a 5-day fasting challenge, and then it was a really new amazing experience I had. And initially I wasn't thinking about to share this on YouTube. I just did it because I had an interest, and then I did it. So that's why because I wasn't planning to, I didn't really shooting myself, taking pictures or shooting video. So it's kind of unprepared, but since the result was really great, and then whenever I find something new which I really feel like it benefits me, of course I want to share with you guys. Things are coming to your life with a reason, and then how I don't even know how I get how I start finding this like a fasting, because I love eating, and then I don't know how I reach to, but usually when I try something new, it's from YouTube a lot. I find something interesting, and then I was like, okay, let me search more, and then there is a bunch of great information, and I was like, okay, I want to try. So that's how I got. But I think it's another reason is in my company, there's many people very interesting, interested in living healthy, and then used to be I was just listening, and I didn't really care. I mean, I'm healthy and I'm eating healthy, but I'm not going deeply crazy. Oh, everything has to be organic, or oh, I should eat this, I should take this vitamin, I shouldn't eat this. How many hours exercise should be doing? I don't do that. But since daily I hear those information, I'm being that environment giving me sort of good vibe, and then give me the opportunity to start thinking about. And then once you have an interest, it's kind of more and more bring you to that kind of concept. And since I told you that things happen with a reason, and if the people doesn't need the same message you hear, it doesn't reach to that person, right? So if I get some information, and I'm sure that there's a bunch of good stuff always coming in my life, but I'm not catching everything. I catch some, I try some, and I'm missing others and just let it go. But that's how I feel like happening to everyone. So what my point is, I know it's like really long introduction, but what my point is, today I want to talk about my amazing fasting trial experience stories, and then hopefully my message gonna reach you and reach to the people who need it, and then bring lots of positive effect to you guys too. Anyway, let's start. Okay, so for the fasting, I think there is many way. I'm gonna talk about what I did. So there is a many fasting. It's like 18 and 6, or like 20 hours and 4 hours window. So which is like you don't eat 18 hours, but you eat everything within 6 hours per day, or you don't eat 20 hours, but you only eat 4 hours in a day. Or some people that's like you don't eat 2 days, but you're gonna eat 5 of the rest of the day. I am not like specialist or doctor, so not like it's this is my all I got from like internet and YouTube and everything, so can't promise this information is correct, but how I understand is I think the rhythm is really important. So you shouldn't do like, I heard like you don't eat 2 days and you eat whatever you want 5 days. It's not so good. So what I did was, first, I really had an interest in a 5-day fasting, which is like you don't eat at all, not even like smoothie or miso soup. You just don't eat at all. You just drink. You don't eat at all for 5 days. But that's really like difficult, right? For the first time. So I start having interest in the like healthy life. I was eating healthy, but so let's say I think it was June. Since June, I started to drinking lemon juice every morning, and then only lemon juice in the morning, and then the rest of them is like regular life. I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then in between I have like small snack. So it's nothing, and the lemon juice doesn't really give me any obvious changes. Like so many people say it's like drinking lemon water in the morning, it's just so good, and I think I get it. Maybe like my skin is getting better, and but it's not like oh my god, it's amazing. And then after that, I heard apple cider vinegar is also bring really lots of like health advantage. Lots of people does it for weight loss. It's not like I wanted to weight loss, but it's like why not? And then I also like I'm not good at like taking any vinegar stuff especially when I was a kid. So in general I don't like vinegar, but at the same time I know that vinegar is really good for health. And then once I started watching again on YouTube, and then the benefit of apple cider vinegar sounds really good, and it's cheap, so I tried. So I think I did like 1 month every morning lemon juice with 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in a water, and then drink. And then with that, what I got was So usually I really wanted to eat breakfast, but apple cider vinegar somehow make you feel really like awake in the morning, and then also like make your tummy kind of like stable, and then you don't really feel hungry. So with doing that, I try intermediate fasting. What I tried was because my company has a break time at 9:30, and then after that was at 12, and then another break is 2:30. But 2:30 break we don't take. So used to be I was eating 9:30, a little bit snack like breakfast, and the lunch and 12. But because I wanted to try intermediate fasting, I open up my window for eating is 12 to 7 p.m. which is like kind of weird like a time. But so I try not to eat until 12, right? So in the morning, apple cider vinegar doesn't break your fasting. So in the morning, every morning I was like, oh, I want to drink coffee, or I want to drink coffee with muffin, and then, but when I take apple cider vinegar and lemon juice, somehow like you can start your day really refreshing and then energetic, and then also I didn't need it to eat until like noon. Then at the noon, I eat really healthy, like salad or soup or fish. Not many carb. I like oatmeals. Those like I did it. And then I did that intermediate fasting with apple cider vinegar for 2 weeks. So this is the advice if anyone who had interest for the 5-day complete not eating fasting. If you are eating like 3 days, three meal per day, you shouldn't start. You should do what you should do is like you should use your body has to used to that the food is not coming in your body, so that body doesn't prepare, right? Oh, food is coming, I should produce more acid to digest. If body does that, then you feel really your body's gonna feel more hunger, and the food is not coming, and it's like just like it's gonna make your fasting life very tough. So since I did 2 weeks for intermediate fasting, my body know that the food is always not coming in my body. And then after that 2 weeks fasting, I did 2 days of preparation. This is really important. For these 2 days, you really have to eat clean. And I'm gonna introduce later what I did. And then a 5-day, I did a 5-day not eating fasting. But I drink special drink, not only water. Only water, some people does it with only water, but I personally think it's not really like healthy. So I did with a special drink that I'm going to show. And then 2 to 3 days after once you finish fasting, it's better, longer you do it's better. So if you have like 5-day you eat clean, and it's slowly like bring yourself back to the regular eating habit. But because I had a plan with my friend going out, so I only did like 3 days. But I'm gonna talk about this later. Then I back to normal my eating habit. That's what I done. Okay, so let me talk about so these are the drink I prepared. I wasn't sure, so usually I think lemon water is good, no coffee, no alcohol, but tea, rooibos tea is good. And then also I had was kombucha. kombucha was work for me. It will work, and then I didn't know which kombucha was good, so I was watching like other girls YouTube, and then there's like two on the left side, Health Aid kombucha. These two was like really tasty, but the problem is it has like 60 calories per bottle or 80 calories per bottle depending on the flavor. So it's like made of like all like the organic, but it has a lot of like sugar in it. And then I found this Lice. This kombucha is so good because it contained only like 1 gram of sugar, and then the calorie was like 4 per bottle, and it tastes okay. Health Aid tastes better, but these Lice kombuchas taste like no problem. It's like a juice. So those will help me. And also I had like, this is apple cider vinegar I always take. It's not really tasty. For me, it's like I had no problem drinking it. Some people probably like really hate. So it's up to you. But I didn't need it to add any sugar or anything. Just like apple cider vinegar in water and lemon. I drink like, during the 5-day fasting, I drink like 2 or 3 per day, and then you have to drink a lot of water. So, and the next things I'm gonna show you is those are drink I did, but I want to start from my video is not really organized as usual. What I eat. So before I start, for 2 days you have to eat clean. They say that I don't eat egg too, so I ate egg. It's not good. But like you should drink, if you know how to make miso soup, it's good. Anything, because miso soup, that's like a fermented food. Fermented food is really good. Some veggies is good. Salad is good because it's easy to digest. And so this is a Japanese, but I'm gonna translate in English. That these are the food that you should eat before and after you do the fasting. These are beans, sesames, and kelp or seaweed, veggies, mushrooms, potatoes, and pickles, and something with the vinegar. And you shouldn't taking for like 2 days before or 2 days after anything that's like related to animal. So no meat, no fish. I had a lot of like miso soup. I had a lot of like tofu and natto. Natto is my favorite. I had sweet potatoes. I didn't take many pickles, or I had a little bit of mushrooms, but depending on the mushroom I saw, it's not like really easy to digest. Not sure. But yeah, those are something you should take. And then trust me, if you do that, really it makes your 5-day fasting period like easier. And then after that, when we break that fasting, you have to have that first meal. You have to have that sukkiri daikon, and this is a picture that I'm making. So sukkiri daikon is really like, I think, a Japanese way, but it's a radish cooked with water and seaweed. That's it. It's like only seaweed flavor cooked with, and then it's like you boil the radish like 5 minutes. No, 30 minutes, and this is a meal I got from other website. Radish, cucumber, Japanese plum. It's a really sour one. Apple. I didn't like a cucumber. I only had an apple, and a lots of water, and hot water with the Japanese plum in it. You drink hot water, eat radish, which has almost no taste. But after 5 of the fasting, your sensitivity is like really increased, and you really appreciate these food. And then the point, like this meal is really important because for me it's like it happened within like 10 minutes, kind of dirty, but I really have to go in the washroom. Some people it takes 1 hour. Some people say it's like, oh, it happened next day, but for me it's like it's super work. 5 days I wasn't eating anything, and then during the 5 days I didn't want it to go, take a poo-poo or anything much because you're not eating. But so after I had that sukkiri daikon, it's like you the radish, it's gonna suck up all the bad stuff in the stomach and then push it away. So it's really cleanse your body. That was amazing experience. Anyway, and then again, these are the food that I was eating before and after. I had a kimchi too because it's a fermented food, and then again the natto. So now I'm going to talk about how was my 5 day. Day 1 was no problem because my body is already used to not eating crazy because of the intermediate fasting. So first day, I'm not eating at all, and I was like, okay, this is easy. It's like, I think apple cider vinegar really helped me. It's like, I don't really feel hungry either. And I was working at the company, kind of like physical work because I was working at the FedEx and I was like moving boxes and I was okay. So you cannot do like heavy weightlifting exercise, but like light exercise is okay to do. And then second day, that was like worst day ever. Second day I wake up and I felt like so less energy. And then I had a headache. And I tried to go kitchen, drink some water or lemon water, but I had so much headache, and then it's really make me tired to go up and down in the steps. And then so after a few hours I was like, okay, I can't stand it. So whenever you feel like, okay, this is too much, you should stop. But before you stop, you should try. There is like a few ways to try. The first one, you lick the salt. So tiny bit of salt, and then you lick it, and then it's like amazingly bring you back. Like I think that only water you lose a lot of mineral the body need. So you kind of need something salty. What I did was I got one Japanese plum into the hot water and I drank it. So I didn't eat the plum, but because the Japanese plum has a lot of salt in it, and it's like a fermented food, so it's really good for health. And then I just like drink that water. So one Japanese plum, I drink like 3 or 4 cups of hot water with it, and then like all my headache was gone the second day, and then I could carry out. So whoever you want to try the 5-day fasting, I recommend you should take a 1 day off for the second day from your work or whatever you have to do, because that's hardest day, at least for me. And then third day, you kind of used to it. And then third day, you kind of like start realizing, oh my God, like you feel good. Like when you wake up, yes, like there is a hunger and then there is a desire to eat. Since you're drinking a lot of water and apple cider vinegars, and you don't feel like hungry. At least for me, I didn't feel hungry, but I have a lot of desire to eat. Like there's so many things that I wanted to eat, and I've been watching YouTube. Like, oh, once I finish this, I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat this. Right? But yeah, so. But you're not hungry, and also you start realizing like the first benefit, which is like I would say the boost brain function. Like really, your motivation is really high. You're thinking suddenly like really positive, and yeah, those are the first things I realize. When I'm working like on like regular life, you feel like really like positive. How this is like after 4 days I finish my fasting and I just like eating. I shouldn't eat the white bread, but like I was craving and had an amazing morning with my cutie cat Leo. Anyway, so the first benefit is brain function. You have good concentration and somehow you're so positive. I was like almost like talking to my friend and I was on a bed at night and I was like, I feel like I'm tipsy, it's like when you had like a drink and you feel so good and so happy and somehow it's crazy. I haven't eaten 3 days, but that night I was like so happy. I'm so positive and I feel like I'm drunk. But that's the first things I notice. Second benefit, I would say these are like after, okay, that's a 3 days, right? Like fourth day, it's another tough day for me because yes, there is like feeling and body, right? There's a different. So my brain works so good. I feel so good, but your body actually needs some food to move, right? So my body was so tired and I was working 10 hours. So 10-hour shift and my work is like on a physical work shift. So I was like so exhausted. And my coworker know and understand. So it's like he was just like teasing me, oh, you should carry this. And I was like, oh, I can't because I was so physically so weak. It's noticeable. Like your leg kind of sometimes like shaking. It's like I feel like I lost muscle. So you have to do light exercise to not completely losing your muscle. But that's another discovery for me that how food support your body. So if you can, it's better to take a day off on a fourth day or fifth day and just relax at home if you can. But I didn't. But it's hard for the body. But your feeling is great. What was that? The second, I think, so then I will start noticing the second benefit who, this wasn't my purpose, but who wants to lose weight. For its first 2 days, you just lose your water. So it's not really you're losing weight. But third day, fourth day, fifth day, the body actually start burning your fat. And the more you drink water, it's helped to burn more fat. And that's gonna happen especially like fourth day, fifth day. So you're gonna lose your weight. And I didn't lose much. I think after 5 days I weighed myself. I lost like how many pounds? It's like 6-7 pounds. But I didn't even lose like 5 kilos. So I think I lost like 3-4 kilos. Not much. And yeah, that's the weight loss as a second benefit. And the third benefit is skin. Your skin condition is gonna be really good. And at the same time, I find like my face really, it had like some like puffy or swearing before, but it's eliminate your swearing. So not only the skin, but it's just like you look better. That's the That's the third benefit. And fourth is detox. And it really cleanse your body. And then that's bring like so the detox is really good because it's not only like clean your stomach, but it's more like level of the broad line. And then since like you clean your broad line, it's increase your immune system. Also, one of the website was saying it's help the people who, like women who wants to pregnant and then having the difficulty, 5-day fasting and then cleanse your body help that too. So, okay, I'm ready to be pregnant. I think that cleansing my body was one of my main purpose, because for many years you're eating, drinking something unhealthy. I love unhealthy food. I like McDonald's, I like chips, I like sweets, lots of sugar, and it's stay in your body. So I don't recommend to do 5-day fasting like every month, but I feel like I want to do again, maybe like even once in your life, or I personally want to do like once in a year, which is really, I believe that bring a lot of benefit for your body and prevent many like disease. And the last benefit, so fifth benefit I felt was you really appreciate food after you finish fasting. Like there's many, first of all, like your sensitivity increase, so like all the food and flavor is just amazing. But also like every meal you take, you appreciate, and then you start noticing, oh, this is good for health, or this is how it's made, and then what do you eat make your body, and I believe that make your future, and you really feel, and I think you're gonna be more well take care of your body too. So I think that's everything. That's the 5 benefit and learning that from my 5-day fasting experience. Yeah, I know it's like really long video, but thank you for listening and watching my video. Please share your thoughts and comment below, and I always like to reading your comment. And yeah, thank you so much. See you soon again.